Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of my Twitch live stream series. We're playing Farming Simulator 22 Premium Edition. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we get into it tonight, my apologies for starting up just a minute or two late here tonight. Not exactly aware of the time and got caught up in a couple of real life activities here that were just holding me up just a couple of minutes, but I'm here now and we're ready to rock and we're ready to roll. So without much further ado here, once we get loaded into the game here, we're gonna jump right into it. And first of all, before we get started tonight, we're going to do some general housekeeping. First of all, we need to get up to speed with where we are in tonight's episode versus where we ended up at the last episode. In between episodes, I have been doing some things off camera, and first off, before we get started, let's get all caught up on those activities. So let me find my little cheat sheet here. Alright, although I should have this memorized for the most part. Okay, let's go to the big map so we can kind of I can show you better this way. First of all, we mowed fields 36 and 39, which are over by our second cow farm. We also mowed our grass field on our main farm, field 3. We limed and fertilized fields 36, 39, 3. And field 9. What else did we do? And we sprayed herbicide on field 9 to kind of get rid of the weeds and manage the weeds on field 9. And as you can see, with our precision farming environmental scores, they're all kind of hovering around between 97 and 99. I don't know why it won't just give me the cool 100. I don't know. I really quite don't understand what's happening there. Seems like so far on this map, the max I've been able to get is right at 99, but I have not maxed the environmental score out on a single field yet, and I'm not entirely sure why, because I'm following all the necessary steps. So I'm not exactly sure why it won't give me the max score there. All right, but you can see now we're now in the month of May. We're actually in the second half in the month of May now, and so as you can see, we're already early into the morning. So first off, we're going to start this episode off by taking a nap or going to bed and waking up in the morning. So let's go ahead and sleep. Wake up 8 in the morning, still on day 2 in May, because we just had flipped from day 1 in May to day 2 in May, which again is, since I'm playing 2-day months, that's the second half of the month. Alright, and let's see what's on the agenda. Let's first of all take a look at our crops and see where we're at in our growth cycles. Make sure we have the grass filter turned on, because grass is turned off by default. So let's look at our growth cycles. And you see we got the grass fields 36 and 39 that were recently harvested. Same thing, field 3. My wheat field 4 is growing. Oats on field 9 are growing. The canola on 12, corn on 11 are all growing. 12 is in a later growth cycle. 11 is in an early growth cycle. As you can see, 4 is in a late growth cycle. 9 is in an early growth cycle, and you can see the growing filter here. Those the phases as we get Later in the growth cycle, the filters will move from light to dark, and when it's really dark green, that means we're very close to the harvest, ready to harvest cycle. Let's take a peek at what contracts we have pop up today. See if there's anything we can work there. Weeding contract on field 28 for $1,789. That's not worth it, so I'm not going to worry about that. So we just got our regular animal maintenance, and we got a lot going on there. The cows need to be fed, chickens need to be fed, horses need riding now that we got the stables in place. So we'll start our day out there. I think let's go to the stable. Let's do it this way and do our horse riding first. We'll get that out of the way first, and then we'll take it from there. So we'll hop out to the riding stable. Let's go grab a horse. Hopefully they're both out here. And of course only one of them showing out here, so I'm going to have to try to trick the system into bringing the other horse out in the open. But let me go ahead and get this one out of the way first. I'll let you. And remember, we have to ride the horses roughly about 2 minutes every day. Reach to 100% in riding, and then we need to just clean them after we finish riding them, and then we'll be good to go. And I'm not going to take the super scenic route here now because we're just trying to get his riding need wrapped up really quickly. So I'm going to just kind of circle around the stable a little bit. I'm not going to use the facilities inside of the stable at the moment because it's just a bit too cramped for me. Actually, we will kind of go in there just for amusement purposes because it's your first time tuning in to the series. This is a modded stable that we have installed that has equestrian facilities built into it. We're just kind of gonna ride around in here a little bit and do a few things. Alright. Controls are not super precise, so it's very difficult to control, as you can see. Yep. And there we go. Already out of my groove. Whoops, see? Alright, let's see if we can get another jump. Just have to go super slow, but even then it's still very hard to turn. Because that's part of the challenge of the course as well, though, isn't it? There's a jump. Let's see if we can turn and get this jump. Alright, 100%. So this riding for this horse is done. So let's go back over here to the field part of the stable and let's hop off. The star is back in the stable. So now we gotta find the other horse. Let's see. We'll go ahead and clean Star now. We just gotta find. There we are. Taylor. And see, if the horses spawn inside this, really, the collisions here are ridiculous. I can't even walk around this thing here without. And I don't even think it'll let me walk out the door. I'm gonna try. Oh, it did. Alright. There we go. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button. Wonderful. Alright, so I gotta find Taylor again, and let's try this one more time. Alright. And let's jump the fence. slow it down. Let's see if I can do better with Taylor in the equestrian facilities. We'll just take it real slow. Let's jump. Break it down. Turn. Pick it up. Jump. Break it down. Turn. Pick it up. Jump. Break it down. Turn. Up. Pick it up. Jump. Alright. Yep, couldn't turn fast enough. Turn, jump. Turn, jump. Alright. Break it down. Let's see if we can get this turn and get this big jump here. Pick it up. Big jump. Another jump. Alright. Not so good jump. That's way too fast. Alright, let's try to jump. Now I wonder if the color codes, I see some of the equipment is red and some of the equipment is black. I wonder if the black pieces are considered a different course or they just scored differently if you're doing equestrian events. I'm not heavy on how equestrian stuff works, so maybe somebody in the chat could chime in and speak to that, because I'm not familiar with horse activities or equestrian activities at all. Alright, jump. But when that collision with the ceiling pops in, then that kind of makes it hard to control. You can't see what you're doing. Alright, jump. Oh, I didn't even... We're at 100% riding now, so we can kind of finish up with Taylor. Go ahead and hop off. And let's go over here and get Taylor cleaned up. And just double check to make sure our horses are good to go. And cleanliness is 100%, riding. Daily riding is 100%, so the horses are good. Next up, let's go do our chickens, maybe? Let's go ahead and feed our chickens. So let's go grab our trailer. And I've got to remember to move this buy anything silo here and clean that up, because that was all just temporary while we're setting up the horse stable. So next up, we're going to go over here to our grain silos. And do some sorghum if we have any left in here. That should be plenty enough, and we'll make our way back over to our chicken coop and drop off some chicken food. Alright, so chickens are fed, so we can drop the leftover sorghum back into the grain silo. That back loaded back into our grain silo. Go. And what up next? Now we need to tend to our cows so we can park our trailer until we need it again. So we'll just bring it over here on the side of our greenhouses. Actually, we need to check the greenhouses too, but we'll come back to that. Alright. And we know the cows at least need straw bale, but let's start over at the cow barn that has the feed mixer. So let's hop over to there first. And we'll drop off our TMR. And we may empty the thing all the way out today, as it's been a little bit since we fed the cows. So we'll probably empty it all the way out before we finish feeding the cows here. And this is at the old cow barn, so we still got a little bit to go before the feed requirements are satisfied. So we need to mix some additional TMR. So let's go out here to our grains, our bale storage, and grab the bales we need to continue mixing our TMR. Let's grab a silage bale. Let's grab a hay bale. And a straw bale. Not necessarily in that order. And let's get to work. Over index on straw here momentarily. And then over the index on hay again. And hopefully if I do this right, we can just finish it off with silage. Over the index here. And now we should be able to go to a silage. Alright, so we need to grab another hay bale. Actually, do we have a hay bale that's already been used? Let's grab that first. And let's grab a silage bale that's been used if we have any left. Hit the hay first. Oops. The silage bale disappeared almost immediately. And so let's pull out another hay and another silage. Silage in the mix. And a little more hay in the mix. That gets us to 100%. And let's go unload this TMR. Ration. And we're going to unload this and actually satisfy the feed requirements for the cows in the old cow barn. Still got to feed our other cows. But we're almost done here. Let's just go ahead and move these bales back into storage. Alright, and check our water situation. We already know it's low, so I don't need to look at it. I just need to bring a water tanker over here and just unload some water. Alright, there we go. Park that back on the side. Close that fence. Alright. Yeah, I think we're done here with the old cow barn. Oh, no, still one issue that we need to address. We need to still bring out a straw bale. Alright. Still not enough. Let's grab another straw bale. And this is for the straw bedding. So a straw, grab that one. And since we're using the liftable bales, I can pick them up by hand and carry them in here. But if not, if we weren't using liftable bales, then we'd do the same thing with a bale spikes and a tractor or any machinery that has bale spikes that can pick the bales up and move the bales around. Alright, so now we can check out the old cow barn. All our needs are met. The productivity you can see is at 100%. Water's maxed. Straw is maxed. Milk is not maxed out yet, so we don't need to necessarily make any milk deliveries yet, but we'll check on the production chains in a little bit to see what's going on there. The cow's health is 100%, reproduction is 90%, so we're about to have a new set of cows coming in shortly. Food's maxed out, so the cows in the old cow barn are good. You can see the chickens are good. The cow barn on the main farm is next up, so we'll need to head over there now. Alright, I haven't figured out what my main plan of attack is going to be tonight. As you guys know, if you've been following me in my Farming Simulator 22 series enough, I like to play a lot of things by ear and don't really always have this stuff planned out beforehand. A lot of nights I'm just jumping in and going in whatever moves me on that particular episode, and tonight's kind of going to be one of those nights. So right now we're headed back to our main farm to feed our cows. After this is done, we'll check on our production chains, make sure we have everything that we need to keep our production chains going. And then we'll take a peek at what else we can possibly do to start picking up business and making a little bit more money and getting everything fully up to speed here with our farms and in this series. Alright, here we are at the main farm, so before we even get started here, let's go here, just drop off the TMR that we already have in the feed mixer. And once that's unloaded, if we still need to make more, we'll mix up another batch. Okay, and that TMR was exhausted, so now we'll mix up another batch of TMR and then see where we're at after that. Alright, straw. So let's grab a bale of straw. A bale of hay. And a silage bale. And get the mixing. Start with the silage this time, just a little bit in there, and then we'll go heavy on the hay, on the straw. Then we'll go to the hay. And back to the straw. silage. And let's see. Straw. That turns apples in. And hay. And more silage. Alright. And we exhausted all three, so we'll add in 3 more. Start with hay. Straw. And a silage. And we'll pick up silage first. And then the straw. Alright. That's another load mix, so we'll go make our delivery and see where we're at after we make our next second delivery here. Alright, and that did it. So now we just need to come in and bring some straw, and I think we'll be good to go. Milk is good, slurry is good, health is good, and that should do it. And before I park my feed mixture, I like to go ahead and top it back off. So let's continue to work on mixing a load of feed, TMR, until it's full again. So let's grab a little straw. A little hay. And a little silage. Alright, and that's another mix. Ready to go. And we can put our bales back in storage. And not every bale we have here is liftable, so I have to push this one over there manually, but since we're already here, we'll just keep the TMR mixer on this farm today. So I just need to figure out where I'm going to park it at. We'll use this shed for the moment. Alright, so we'll just leave that there. And let's go back in here to the cow barn, because there's one thing I forgot about, didn't I? I didn't do the straw, so we still need to grab a straw bale out of there for the bedding. Alright, that was the thing that threw me out. The bill wasn't liftable, so I'm not really thinking. Alright, so for this one, I'm gonna have to go grab the front loader tool with the bill spikes attached. Should I say the front loader implement? Alright, brain just went in limbo there, so I forgot what I was doing. So I'm going to grab this silage bale, excuse me, straw bale. Let's take it over to the cow barns. So that could be breaking this down for their bedding. Note that this is different from the straw that you, if you're new players, that this is different from the straw that you dropped off in the TMR mix. The cows also use straw for their resting / bedding area, and I didn't max out that need, so we need to grab another straw bale and rinse and repeat, same activity. There we go. Alright, let's set this straw bale down. And it shouldn't use all this one up, so the crowd will just drop off what we need. And that should be enough. Straw's 100%. So dropped off what's left over in this bale back into storage. Alright, and I think that'll be it for our daily upkeep, at least for the animals that we currently own. And I think that's a good segue into what I think we'll do next now on this episode and in the continuation of this series tonight. We're going to go ahead and get up to full speed with all of our animal husbandry operations right now. So let's make our way over to, well, first of all, let's do our check on our production chains, and then we'll come back to what I think we're going to do next. So production chains, checking out our dairy production chain. We kind of burning through our milk a little bit, so we could stand to drop off another node of milk shortly, but that's not a critical need now, so I'm not going to worry about it. And the same with the sugar, so that I consider that one happy for right now. Pig feed production is at a block point because it's filled to capacity. With its storage is filled to capacity with pig food, and that's okay for now. So I'm fine with that. Production being backlogged right now, so we leave that where it's at. I know why that's in the red, and I'll keep that in the red, and I'm happy with that for right now, because once we get our pigs, we won't see this much more in the future after that. But right now, it's fine to have a backlog there because we don't have any pigs yet. So that we'll address that shortly. All right, now greenhouses. The fruit greenhouses, of course, need water and manure, so we do need to probably top them off, especially the fruit greenhouses. And it's all right now all set to automatically sell. So we might want to address our greenhouses. So let's dial up our tanker trailer again. And it looks like we're soon, in the not too distant future, going to need to address having a tanker on both farms, so that we don't have to keep driving back and forth between these two farms. That'll be something we look at once we have more money in our bank account. And having a lot more money in our bank account. We got to start making a little bit more money now before we can move forward and expand farm operations. We are. And we're going to just drive through and load up water for all of our greenhouses. And this process should be pretty, crash counter plus one. Pretty straightforward. Water. And one more. And that's your water for your greenhouses. So next up is manure. To keep this equipment over here temporarily. Alright, apologies guys, fading out again here. Alright, what are we doing? Let's get this tractor out of here. Yes, and we needed, that's what it was. We're looking at the manure for our greenhouses, so the tractor group. This one's already up front. So we'll grab our John Deere 6250. And we'll lead our trailer again. Let's back our way out. And let's go. Let's go grab some manure. Alright, once we got our manure, we'll make our way over to our fruit greenhouses. Once we get the figure to pop up, we'll unload our manure. And that's one. And have to carefully navigate our way through this self-inflicted gauntlet here. We have to take a different angle here. Different approach. Let's go this way. Okay, that won't work either, really. On the flared fenders of the trailer. So we gotta come all the way around, huh? Oh no, I shouldn't. So we should be able to come this direction. There we go. Alright, that's sure. What we still have left over, we can drop back right back into the manure pit. Alright, we're gonna unload our manure. And we won't hit a trigger for this necessarily. Let's back up and unload. And here. And that's it. We should be good to go with our greenhouses. Alright, now we can get back to what I was okay, why Why is that flashing? Oh, it's the beacons. Alluding to earlier, we can go ahead and get our animals purchased. We're going to go ahead and add our sheep and our pig. And if I was playing ultra realistic, we would lease an animal trailer, and then go over here to this facility. Where we at? This facility here, the animal dealer, and pick up our sheep and our pigs from the animal dealer, and then load them up in the trailer and manually bring them over. But you can also have them automatically delivered for a fee, additional fee, and that's what we're going to do now in this case. And you'll see the fees real time here when we go into the animal dialogue. You see this fee is $50. Delivery fee is $50 per sheep. And I want a little mix. The sheep paddock can hold up to 300 sheep, and we want to naturally grow till we get to that point. Because we don't have a lot of money, so we're going to start off small and raise our sheep and build our sheep population up to the 300. So let's start. And I want a little bit of each type of sheep just for a little variety here graphically. So we'll start. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of sheep. 4 doesn't divide easily into 3. So let me see, how do I want to do this? Let's do 10, 50, about 50. Well, we'll do 10, 10, and 10. Or 12, 12, and 12. Let's see, the 488 for the fully grown ones. If we got 10, that would set us back how many per 10? 5,000, 12 would give us 6,000, 6.5. And that's 24. Yeah, we'll do. Because I want to keep it an even number. Yeah, we'll do 12, 12, and 12. 12, 12, 12, and 12. But yeah. So it costs us 600 transport fee for each of the sheep. Or for that, I don't know if that's each or that's total. And we'll go ahead and buy 12 land race. Then we'll get 12 of the Steinschaft. And 12 of the Swiss Black Brown Mountain. And 12 of the Black Welsh Mountain. All right. And so now when we go to our animal dialogue, we have sheep. And there they all are. And go back to the animal dialogue. It's 48 total out of the max 300. And on the animal dialogue, we also see what are the requirements for its food. Sheep eat grass and hay. And right now, because we just bought them, for their health is going to be 0, reproduction 0, productivity is 0, wool is 0. So let's go give them something to eat. And we'll start off doing it the quick way, since we still haven't got rid of the silo yet. Let's go buy some grass. Or should we feed them hay? Let's buy hay. And we know technically we could have satisfied this requirement probably from our own stock. I want to save my hay for our TMR mix for the most part. Alright, we're going to unload our hay. And since we're coming from zero, it'll probably take a little bit before we get this thing maxed out. That trailer load got us halfway there, so the second trailer load ought to get us a little bit closer, and then I think we'll figure out the difference using our actual hay bales from our storage. So we only buy one additional trailer load from the shop. Alright, so we got our second load of hay unloaded, and that almost got us maxed out. Actually, I'd call that pretty doggone close. Alright, let's park our trailer until we need it again. Alright, get in there. I can back it in there. There we go. Alright, now we're finished with the John Deere for the moment. So we're going to hop in our Case IH Maxim CBX 115. And we need to grab our bell spikes. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, there we go. Let's go to our bale storage, and we want to grab a hay bale this time. That one's there is perfect. And let's see if we drop the bale down, will it pick it up? I don't think it is. I think it has to be delivered over here. Alright, that's not going much. I think that's max, yep. So it took some of it. So we're at 50 grand, so take the bill back to whence it came. Made that way more harder than I needed to. Close the gate, close the gate. And drop this bale off back in our bale storage. Alright, we're doing our bale spikes and our front loaders tool. So we'll go ahead and park that back here in our garage. And we park our tractor for the moment. So next up, pigs. So let's hop over to our third farm, which is our pig farm up in the top right corner of the map. And let's fast travel over to the pig barn. So here we are at the pig barn. We're going to go over here to the animal dialogue, same as how we did with the sheep. And same thing here, we're not going to use animal transport trailers. We're just going to have the animals delivered, so we'll take the hit on the delivery fees. And again, it's $600 per. I think that's per animal. So okay, so delivery fees can rack up pretty quickly. And we'll do. I think for the pigs, we'll do there's 3 different types of pigs. So we'll just do 30, 10 of each, and we'll naturally grow them from there. The maximum capacity of the pig facility is only 108 pigs, so that's not a lot of pigs. So we'll bring our number down to 10 each, and this will cost us $55,750 for each set of pigs. We got a balance of on our account of $482,000. So it's knock off roughly about $19,000. I'm thinking right around $6,000, so 6 times 3, $18,000 maybe, thereabouts. Yes. And finally the Berkshire. And there's our first 30 of our pigs. And now we go to the animal dialogue and go to the pig barn. And there's our 30 pigs. And what are their needs? Slurry. They produce slurry. They'll need straw, and they'll need pig food. And we have the pig food already being created. We're just gonna need to eventually get a piece of machinery over at that farm, but we don't have to do what we're about to do here now. And right now we're gonna have to bring our trailer over to that farm. So that we can deliver the pig feed from the factory pig food factory to pig barn. Alright, so next up, we're going to head over to our pig farm. And we're going to unload our pig food from our backed up pig food production and deliver that to our pigs, and that should get us started, and then we'll see what our needs are from there. I'm having a brain freeze again. Need to go this way. Oops. Yeah, I'm still messing my stuff up. Which crossed myself all up. I thought I saw a bridge in the horizon. That's crazy. So I was pointed in the right direction. But anywho, now that I'm going in the right direction, we're heading over to our pig farm to drop off pig food. Alright, and as we make our way over to our pig farm, it's going to take us a little bit of time to get here. And I'm still kind of bouncing around other ideas about what I want to do in this series. Definitely want to, as far as like long-term goals, we want to get all production chains on this map up and going, including producing all the materials to support the custom productions on this map. And whatever that might take shape of. I know based on some of the testing I've done, there's some additional custom production chains for this map that are not on the map when we first start this map out. So there is one custom production facility that I will have to place. And that's all forward thinking once I get enough money in our account. I actually got to buy everything silos that I need to get rid of here. I didn't realize that. Forgot all about that one too. Alright. Right now. Pig food. I think that's probably for the straw. Take food, unload. And let's see how much damage this does. $24,000 almost got us there, so guessing another 10,000-ish, maybe. Big food. Alright, so 10,000. 469, let's see where that gets us. Big food. That was it. I guessed right. So 35 at 4,000 is the max that it can hold. And let's see if we can unload the leftover back into the production facility. Good. That works. And let's take a peek at the production facility. One for pig food. It's called the compound feed pigs. And you see it's about to be maxed out again very quickly. And we'll go ahead. I don't even want to worry about that. Topping off our different elements needed in the mix. Well, we do kind of just need to go ahead and get some of the potatoes. So let's do potatoes. And that sets us back another $3,160. Alright, so we got all those potatoes in. We could actually do another load of potatoes. And so we will. Let's back that in there. Excuse me. We could do yet one more load, so we will. Let's unload our potatoes. Still squeeze another about roughly almost another 20,000 in there. Get one more load. Alright, and that's maxed out. So let's see if we can unload our leftovers. Potatoes, sure. While we're at it, let's check in here to see if we got any corn, wheat, or canola. We got some wheat, so let's go grab it. And let's go grab some more wheat. And that set us back $6,000. Don't want to do that too often. So where are we at here now? We're our wheat. And let's see. Drop this leftover wheat back in farm silo. And let's check our production, pig food production one more time. Next up is our corn. Got 4,000 liters in here. We'll grab that. Back up and unload our corn. Alright. And let's go grab corn. Cost us $5,990 on 6,000. Unload our corn. And we need about another 5,000 of corn. Alright, that gets us up to 150. And finally our canola. And we'll do a load of canola. Yeah, okay. Unload our leftover canola back in the silo, grain silo. And we're already maxed out on pig food, so that didn't take long. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Buy anything silo. And we'll bring it back if we need it in the future. Now, that's grass. Alright, there we go. Pigs are fed. They should start producing manure shortly, and manure should appear here. I think it's time to do our quick screenshot for tonight's episode real quick. So help window off, and we're just gonna call it Enter the Pigs. Let's see. Uh-oh, crash counter plus 2, 3, and 4. Totally lost it this time. Back at it. Alright, we're headed back to the main farm. Got our pigs fed and started up. We got sheep fed and started up. Whoops, it just hit me. I forgot about something on the pigs, didn't I? I most certainly did. Straw. Right. Hate it when that happens. That's going to cost me a little bit. Got rid of that buy anything silo a little too quickly. And in the interest of time, I'm going to have to put it right back over there. I might just leave it there short term and just use that to simulate buying supplies from the shop. So let's go on this container. There's that one that we can mark it small, 1,000. Actually, we can use this one then, because it's actually a bit cheaper. Essentially the same thing. See, our menus turn back on. And we're gonna buy straw. And that costs us $1,000. And it's probably the first and the last time we'll buy straw, given the supply of straw that we have, that we own. Now let's see here. Oh, it takes 15,000. 9,500 liters of straw. Over. And this is a grain silo, so it won't let us store straw. So what do we do with our straw? Alright, trying to think here what's the best way for us to get rid of this straw. We can't store it in a silo. I need to bring some straw bales. Yeah. We'll just sell it back. What facilities are buying straw right now? Won't make any money. Let's see our best. Livestock bale sell point. It's paying $70, so let's tag that spot. And let's see if we can, if it'll also buy loose straw. Alright, and even though we started a little bit late, we're still coming up on the end of tonight's episode. I was only a minute or two over. We'll run over to make up that time difference. That'll still only be a couple of minutes. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and checking me out. Sorry that tonight's episode may have been a little low key. Still got a lot of stuff going on, still a lot of things we want to do and get accomplished on this map and in this series. We got the good thing is tonight we got all our animal husbandry operations started up now, so business should shortly begin to pick up with our animals, and we just need to start making some money now, making some profit, so that we can expand our farming operations and become fully self-sufficient with our animals. And we need, of course, as we expand, purchase more production chains and expand our production operations. This is all looks like that's all we're gonna get into tonight. So as we're getting close to wrapping this up, like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? And I'm Bose831 Gaming on most of your social media platforms: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so on and so forth. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like, let me know what you love, let me know what you don't. But either way, let me know, let me know, let me know. It's the only way I can get bigger, better, and better with your input and your feedback. Thank you in advance for that. All episodes of this my Twitch live stream series will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, typically in their entirety. And, excuse me, and that's pretty much my spiel for tonight. And we're just trying to matriculate and make our way over to the Bell selling facility, and hopefully just the facility also takes loose product and not just products in the Bell form. We're about to find out real quick. It's actually something I hadn't tested yet. Alright, just about there. And let's see if this actually works or not. And just in case you're curious, this is also next door to the point where you would pick up your animals if we were playing ultra realistic and using the animal trailers to pick up our animals without having to pay the delivery fees. Okay, and it does take loose product. Yay. So we're going to sell our loose straw. And get $666 back plus a $90 bonus for our environmental score. Bring our equipment back over to the main farm. Alright, so we're just going to make our way back to the main farm and pick it up from there. So we're setting up for next week's episode. Off camera, we'll continue to work contracts, continue to advance things forward. I don't know how much off camera work will get done today, but we'll, as always, we'll get you up to speed when we jump back in, and I'll let you know what we did off camera As you can see, our grass has already started growing back here on fields. I wish it updated the game up, dynamically updated the field numbers when you merge fields, so it wouldn't keep me perpetually confused here on fields 36 and 39. Grass is already starting to grow back here. There. It says something about. Let's take a peek at what else that we need over here. Nitrogen's okay, pH value is perfect. Still says harvested. We'll keep an eye on that, but the grass would automatically start to grow back. Field state should change probably, and we'll move into the month of June here. Alright, and that's it for tonight. We kind of did our overtime. We made up our difference for our late start. And that's all we got for tonight. And again, thank everyone for tuning in. This has been Boza 831 Gaming, live on Twitch from Simulator 22 Premium Edition, Alma, Missouri map. And I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good night, everyone.